What is going on, guys? It's Modded Warfare here, and welcome back to another PS4 modding tutorial. So in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys how to install GTA 5 mob menus onto your PS4. Your PS4 needs to be on firmware version 1.76 for this to work, and you need to make sure you have GTA 5 installed and that it is the base version that has no updates. Because you can't download updates from PSN when you're on version 1.76, then the mod menu that's out right now is for the base version of the game, no updates installed. So if you're having weird issues, it might be because you have an update installed, if you've managed to, transfer it over from another PS4 or something like that to get it updated. So right now this mod menu is for the base PS4, and also any future updates you should be able, any future mod menus that come out, you should be able to install them in the same way. So this tutorial should work with any new mod menus that get released somewhere later down the line. If something changes though, I'll make an updated tutorial. So anyway, here's what you have to do. So you need to have the WebKit exploit set up, and I recommend having the browser patch installed as well. If you don't know what those are, then I've got tutorials on both of them, so I'll link them on screen right now in the top right hand corner, and I'll also put the links to them in the description. So if you haven't got that stuff installed already, watch those videos, get that stuff installed, and then come back to this video. So now that you've got that stuff set up, what we need to do first of all is head on to the WebKit exploit. Now if you have the browser patch installed, you can just head straight into the internet browser. If not, and you just have the normal WebKit exploit installed, then you can access it from the user guide. So it's up to you which one you want to use. What we're going to be using is the code execution feature, which is available in pretty much every version of the WebKit exploit for 1.76. And the other thing you're going to want to note down first of all is what your IP address of your PlayStation 4 is. So head to network and head to view connection status and look at your IP address, which is the fourth one down. IP address 192.168.137.34. That is your IP address. So make a note of that. And now we're pretty much ready to get this started. So the first thing you want to do is head on to a version of the WebKit exploit. So you can go to this one here, f-x.fr/PS4/, or you can head to many of the other versions. There's this version here on extrememodding.de. So there's this version too, although I've had issues with the code execution with this version, so I find that this older version here tends to be a bit more stable, so I'm just going to be using that one instead of this one here. So what you want to do is you want to go to code execution and you want to press X on go, and that's going to say waiting for payload, and you want to wait for it to say waiting for payload. And once it says waiting for payload, we can go over to the computer and I can show you guys what to do from there. Okay, so once you're on the computer, you're going to need two things. You're going to need the menu, GTA menu, or whatever GTA menu you're wanting to inject. This one here that's in this video will be linked in the description, and you'll need some form of netcat, so something to actually inject the payload to your PS4. There's a few different versions of netcat, some are more advanced than others. This is a pretty basic version, but it should work just fine, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in the description, both of these in the description. So what you want to do is once you've downloaded it, you want to open up the PS4 debug netcat and copy these files to a folder. And then you want to go into this folder, delete the debug menu.bin, and copy the GTA 5 menu.bin inside. Once you've done that, you want to then right click and rename the GTA menu just to copy the name of it, and then right click and edit the bat file, and that will open up the bat file in Notepad. Now here you want to type in your IP address of your PS4. So that's why I told you to note it down before when we were on the PS4. So mine was 192.168.137.34. And then you want to change the name PS4 debug menu.bin to GTA menu, because that's the payload that we're going to be executing, or that we're going to be injecting down to our PS4 is our GTA menu. So once you've done that, all you want to do is just double click and run this, and I'll also just open my capture card right here so you can see it's still saying waiting for payload. So what happens when you double click this, if you entered the right IP address, then when you click run, you'll see that on the PS4, once this disappears, it will say executing on the payload. And then at the top left here, you see it says payload loaded, waiting for game. So I'll go back to the console now and show you guys what you need to do from there. Okay guys, so we're back on the PS4 now. So what it's going to say is it's still going to say executing in the code execution right here, but that's because it's waiting for you to start the game. So you don't want to wait for this to finish executing because it's not going to stop until you start the game. So as soon as you saw that message in the top left hand corner, that means you're good to go, you're ready to load GTA. Now what you want to do is back out of the web browser, but you don't want to close the web browser. So you don't want to press circle, because if you press circle that's going to close it and then that's going to stop the menu from working. So what you want to do is you want to press the middle button, the PS4 start button, to back out to the home screen without actually closing the browser. So the browser is still running in the background, that's what you need. Then you just start GTA 5. And if you've done everything correctly, then soon you should see another little pop-up message in the top left hand corner. There it is. It says GTA 5 detected, mod menu activated, open with right D-pad and square, I believe. And now you just wait for GTA 5 to load, so I'll skip past this. Okay guys, so now that we have the game loaded up, we can go ahead and open the menu. So in order to open the menu, it is right on the D-pad and square at the same time, so you have to press both buttons at the same time. Obviously that's specific to this mod menu. Other mod menus may have different button combinations to open them, so you have to, you know, look at wherever you got the mod menu from, see what button combination you need to use to open it. But as you can see, we've got God mode, invisibility, super jump, infinite ammo, explosive ammo, you've got weapons, even a model changer as well. So if I want to change my model to something else, change it to zombie, so I'm changed to the zombie. And then I can also do other stuff like I have to give weapons again after you set models. There's even teleport options. You can teleport to top of Maze Bank, and there we are. Mount Chiliad, all these different. You can even teleport to your waypoint that you set in the map. You can also spawn vehicles, so you can put on vehicle God mode. Let's say I want to spawn in a buzzard, and then I can also do stuff like change its color, activate rainbow, so the color is constantly changing. So it's not the most advanced menu, it's not the biggest menu, like compared to a PS3 or an Xbox 360 JTAG or jailbreak menu, it's considerably smaller. But I mean, this is a huge step in PS4 modding. The fact that we actually have a full-blown mod menu on the game, on the PS4, is pretty damn cool, especially considering that the PS4 is not even running any custom firmware. This is all just done through the WebKit exploit, which is pretty impressive. So anyway, any other options? You can change the color of the menu, and let's see, for example, vehicle spawner. You can even say custom as well, which will bring up the little keypad, and then you can type in the name of a car, like the adder, and spawn it in just like that. So pretty cool, guys. Let me just activate boost mode, and you can start flying around. Oh, I'm gonna crash into this. I just dodged it. So yeah, and then of course I can back out to the home screen, just to prove that we are definitely running this on a PS4. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, comment if you have any questions.